What's going on, guys? My name is Rodney, and if you already knew that, thank you so much for coming back and watching another video. If you didn't know that, welcome. This is JTB number 2, just talking about Raiders stuff. You saw the title of the video. We're talking about Josh McDaniels. We're going to play some Madden gameplay in the background. We're going to have some fun, keep it fresh, keep it loose. We're going to answer questions at the end of the video. If you want your questions answered, comment below any questions you have about the Raiders or any other topics you want me to talk about. I will answer in next week's video. So last week's video was about Derek Carr's contract. People commented. I will answer those comments, those questions at the end of this video. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, drop them in the comment section. I'll get to them next week. Sunday, we got a new Madden video, franchise mode. It'll be week 1. Something interesting with that as well. We'll get to when we get to. Just talk, baby. Let's go. Oh, where to begin on Josh McDaniels? Oh, interesting matchup here. The AFC champion losers, Cincinnati Bengals. I say losers with love, you know. I don't hate the Bengals. We could have beaten them. We could have been in the Super Bowl. I don't know. Just saying. But, you know, Josh McDaniels, man. Interesting cat. Interesting character. I have thoughts on him. As you can tell by the title of the video, I'm extremely happy that we did sign him. Of course, there are drawbacks to any candidate that's not, you know, Bill Belichick. And we'll get into the pros and cons of everything. But on the surface, I think there's something that people aren't quite ready to. This guy's going to score in the first play. All right. He scored on the first play. There's something to be said about people being ready to write off Josh McDaniels before he's coached a single game. This guy's just running RPOs all day and night and he dropped it. Okay, good to know. He's running RPOs left and right. There's something to be said about people writing off Josh immediately. Now, I understand. He's made plenty of mistakes. We all have. He was extremely young when he got his first coaching job in Denver. And, all right, he drafted Tim Tebow. Yeah, he did. He did. But again, that was 2010? 2009? I think people are acting a little high and mighty, to be honest with you. I don't understand why people think it's so difficult, and I'm just going to score on my first play here too. Touchdown Darren Waller. I'm not going anywhere, buddy. This guy thought he was going to have an easy dub. No. You guys know me. You know what I do. People are being a little high and mighty with the Josh McDaniels thing because they're like, oh, we know what he is. As if Bill Belichick didn't get fired from Cleveland all those years ago. And if you didn't know that, now you know that. People can change. There is no problem with giving people second chances, especially people who have, like, I don't know, spent 10 years since then with Bill Belichick. Now, as of recently, there was another kerfuffle with McDaniels where he was going to be the coach of the Colts and then he wasn't and then blah, blah, blah. I don't know anything about that, what they promised him, what they didn't promise him. All I know is on the Patriots side of things, they were desperate to keep him, which is what I heard. And Belichick is very secretive with his methods of coaching and his finance and his scouting and all that stuff. Just focusing up. Hold on. And all that stuff. And apparently, I don't know how true this is, but apparently, in order to keep Josh and to change his mind, he decided to open up everything to show Josh exactly how he coaches, how he scouts, how he does the finances, how he schemes, everything. Now, it's pretty crazy to think that he already didn't know most of this stuff, but that's apparently what Belichick was able to do. That's a sack. Somebody picked the ball up. Yannick, hello. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 1.5 sacks already for Yannick. So that's apparently what Belichick did to pry Josh away from the Colts. And the Colts is a very good organization. So the fact that they were going to give McDaniels a second chance should say a lot about Brian Edwards just doesn't want to jump for the ball and I give it right back. That should say a lot about people's want to hire Josh McDaniels. Because I guarantee you, he was, without a doubt, the top candidate out there, save for maybe Doug Peterson. If Josh McDaniels said, hey, I'll coach for free, it's just the best pitch, everybody and their grandma would be pitching to this man, including a few teams that already had established coaches. 100%. He was the top candidate. Because people in the league understand that people can grow and change, okay? And I will get into the strategic side of things, but I just felt like I need to address the kind of person that Josh McDaniels is. Because I was in the second he signed on the dotted line, and people were out the second he signed on the dotted line. Now, I do think he convinced people otherwise when he had his press conference, and he told people, you know, I failed in Denver because I was too young, I wasn't ready. I was not ready. It is very rare for someone like Josh McDaniels, someone like Sean McVay, to be as young as he is and to be as successful as he is, okay? It doesn't work out like that, even if you're Belichick's protege. And clearly he wasn't Belichick's protege because Belichick was holding back his secrets, you know? But that's just the way Belichick is. But I think we need to acknowledge that people can grow and people can change and learn from their mistakes. I see people just like throwing the Tim Tebow thing out there. Guys, he's not going to be the GM this time. It's Ziegler. And now maybe Ziegler's bad. Who knows? Only time will tell. But to immediately come at this from a negative point of view, I don't think it's healthy. And, you know, we were real hyped up when Gruden came here. And I don't think that was necessarily justified, but Gruden's like, you know, he's a Raider. He's a Gruden grinder. So Raiders fans are just all in immediately. And, well, it didn't work. Now, I'm not claiming to have known that it wasn't going to work. I mean, it was working, and then all of a sudden it just fell apart. But that's my ball. Let's go. But I think Josh McDaniels is more ready than he'll ever be. But I think it's interesting that he picked the Raiders to be the team to give it one last go here. Because if it doesn't work here, if his coaching tenure is a failure, he will never be a head coach again. You could put that on the board. And I think that says a lot about what he thinks about the roster, including its quarterback. Because once you're ready to jump ship, and I wanted McDaniels from the get-go, I just never brought it up because I didn't think it was possible. I thought he was just going to be the heir apparent to Belichick, and that was going to be all she wrote. That obviously wasn't the case. But like I said before, if this fails, he will never be a coach again, which is why I think, catch that? Which is why I think we could have a really good season coming up here. We could have a 12-win, sneaky 12, 13-win season because he knows he won't get another shot and he needs to win now. And I already talked about Derek Carr's contract. If you missed that video, go back a week from today and see that video. I broke down the numbers, what I would do, what the organization is doing. As of this recording, he's rumored to be... I should have focused. He is rumored to be getting in the $40 million range, but it's probably going to be a 2-year, $80 million deal. Added on to the one he has now, which is 19.9. That would be 3 years, $100 million. There's 33 a year. That's not that bad. There was another report that said he wants to take less money to get Devontae. I don't know. That's all contract stuff from the last video. All I know is that Josh McDaniels knows he could win right now with his roster. He knows it. He knows it. That's the only reason he left New England. And that really excites me. Somebody who knows they can work well with his offense. The 2 tight end set. You got 2 good tight ends. You got your slot guy. Who knows who our number 1 is going to be? Is it going to be Chris Olave or Garrett Wilson? Is it going to be John Dotson? Is it going to be Devontae Adams or Chris Godwin or Allen Robinson? I don't know. Only time will tell. We're about a month away from free agency. and that'll be a topic, for a different time. But Josh McDaniels knows he can win now, and I think his scheme is going to really, really fix the fatal flaw in this offense. Him and Mike Lombardi, the wide receiver coach for the Patriots, who was going to be their offensive coordinator now that Josh McDaniels is gone. He jumped ship and is now our offensive coordinator, although McDaniels is going to be calling the plays. Josh can fix the fatal flaw in our offense, which is, if you said the red zone, you're correct. The red zone. That's not a legal man downfield, huh? He waited like 10 seconds to throw that football. The red zone. We were 29th in red zone efficiency. The Patriots were 7th with a rookie quarterback and a wide receiver not above a 6 out of 10. So he knows how to just score points, okay? And with our current roster, even if we didn't pick somebody up, wide receiver-wise, we will, don't worry. But even if we didn't, we should be in the top 20, 29. That's terrible. We were even bad with Gruden calling the plays, let alone Greg Olsen. So if he's able to come in here, another sack, if he's able to come in here and get us in the end zone, I mean, Derek Carr's touchdown total can go from 24 to 31. Josh Jacobs, you could add 5 more touchdowns to his resume. He knows how to use a fullback in creative ways. Don't get me started about how he can scheme Hunter Renfrow open. That could be a dangerous, dangerous thing for other teams. And we don't know, like I said, who's going to be our number one wideout. It should be, should is not the right word. It has the potential to be explosive in ways we haven't even seen when we had Ruggs and Gruden. Because we were explosive, but we were only explosive. We got, oh shoot, Joey freaking Burrow scrambling. We were explosive and we got the ball down the field, but once we hit the red zone, we hit a brick wall. We had to score a lot of our touchdowns before we even got into the red zone, So, pick. All right, Joe Mixon's some awesome people. So that's the most important thing. Can he fix the red zone efficiency? If he can, which he's shown that he could do it with a rookie quarterback and subpar offensive weapons. Again, like I said, this could be a crazy year. A really, really crazy year. And another thing that's really, really hyping me up is this staff. This coaching staff is electric. Oh my God, I thought he was going to be in the end zone. That's a mistake. Oh, okay. I thought he was going to be in the end zone and take a knee. That's my fault. The coaching staff. All right, hold on. I need to make sure that something bad doesn't happen here. Good throw. Timeout. The coaching staff. Let's start with the DC, Patrick Graham. Brian Daboll, who was a big candidate out there too. He was probably third. It was probably McDaniels, Peterson, and then Brian Daboll. He wanted to keep Patrick Graham to be his DC in New York, and Josh McDaniels pried him away. And I think that's, again, all these people leaving where they were to either get a raise or to stay in the organization they've been at this whole time, to come coach for Josh McDaniels. I think that says a lot about how they feel about our roster. What am I doing? Gosh, I am not playing well. But also, again, that's that classic Madden interception where as soon as I press the button, the game's decided. This play is going to be a pick, and there's nothing that you can physically do about it. Patrick Graham knows this defense could be really good, especially with his scheme, which is just go make a play. Oh my God, Pat, catch the ball. See, they're making that play with Patrick Graham. I'm sorry. And then Mike Lombardi, who was the wide receiver coach of the Patriots. I don't know much about him. All I do know is that he was going to be the next OC with New England. So Belichick, who's the greatest coach of all time, right? That's what everybody says. Oh no. Oh my gosh. The greatest coach of all time, right? That's what everybody says. Was going to promote Mike Lombardi to take over for Josh McDaniels. And instead of taking that promotion to work under Belichick, he decided, I'm going to go with Josh and coach Derek Carr and Renfro and Jacobs and Waller in Vegas. I think that, you know, it's important. That's an insane throw, and I'm down big. I'm going to have to lock in here in the second half. I think it's extremely important for the current coaching staff to show faith in its roster from the get-go, which is, you know, it's something that John Gruden didn't really do. We didn't have the best roster when he took over, but we didn't have a bad one. And he cleaned house. He absolutely cleaned house. I'm trying to think of all the people that were on the roster in 2018, which was only 4 years ago, 3 seasons ago, that are on the roster right now, that survived the Gruden era. Derek Carr, Jalen Richard, and that might be it. If there's anybody else I'm forgetting, let me know. But that feels like that's it, and that's crazy. That's honestly crazy. I might just run this ball here and take it to half, because it doesn't look like I'm going to score. Second half, we'll get to the questions, and then I'll try to win this game. This guy's working me right now. Big hole. All right. Just get to half. But yeah, man, I'm in on Josh. I think all the things that I've said so far, listen, it's not my job to convince anybody to change their opinion. Their opinion is their opinion. And the great thing about opinions is that there's no qualifiers to have them. You don't need to have evidence or facts to back up your opinions. You could just have them, and then you could just move on with your life. Wow, okay, I'll take the ball at 40. I feel as though, you know, when I give my thoughts on something, at least I have a rationale behind it. I think that you guys can see that, you know. So we'll see what happens. I think it's going to be a really fun season, and it has potential to be the best season we've had in a long, long time. I'm talking better than 2016. Like I'm all in. I'm all in on Josh McDaniels. But that's basically all I got for that. We're gonna get into these questions now. And this is a McDaniels centric question, so I feel like it's an appropriate one to start out with. Hunter Renfro. What a throw there by Derek. This is by Ardo. What's going on, Ardo? Will the Raiders re-sign Ingold? With Gruden, I felt like it was a done deal, but I don't know if McDaniels wants to play fullback. It's a great question. I don't really know either. I think they traditionally did have a fullback in New England. Correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe I am wrong, which is why you're asking. I think Ingold is different, though, because... Boom, baby, let's go. I'm not going away. I think Ingold is different because he's a captain of the football team. You can't really justify not retaining a fullback just because he's a fullback if he is so integral to the locker room of the team. So philosophically, I don't know if he does use a fullback. Or I don't know, even if he did in the past, I don't know if he wants to now. But I think just to keep Alec Ingold in the locker room, just somebody that the players really respect. As I'm controlling him right now, let's see if I can make a big play with him. Oh, this guy's celebrating. Okay. For the sake of the locker room, I think he does stay around a long time. Khan's Kai, thank you for the questions. And by the way, if you want me to answer any of your questions next week, comment below right now and I'll do that for you. Who do you think is the most underrated player on the current roster? Do I dare say Derek Carr? No, I don't, because I don't think he's underrated. I think people have gained a lot of respect for him now. Considering, wow, can't believe you threw that. Considering what he just did this year, Derek Carr's not underrated anywhere. People know exactly where he is, which is a top 10 quarterback. Most underrated player on the roster. Man, honestly, could be Alec Ingold. This guy's screwing up my zones by putting people in motion. Alec Ingold is one that people seem to, you know, not everybody knows the fullbacks, you know? I need to start spying Joe Burrow. This is getting ridiculous. But I feel like that's also a cop-out because I just talked about him. Trayvon Merrick played almost every snap he could possibly play. People are going to know his name a lot more now coming up this season. I think he's going to be integral. Who else would be underrated? I mean, people know who Daniel Carlson is now. They didn't before the season. Interception. This guy was dancing on me. Oh, he's not dancing anymore. Joey Burrow, you're not fast enough. You're not fast enough, bro. That's a touchdown. Let's take the lead. Let's go. Let's get fired up. At the end of the day, we're just having a conversation here, but I want to win this game, especially when people like this guy think they're God's gift to the game of Madden itself. So, is this guy playing straight man defense? So I'll say Trayvon Merrick for that question. Oh, this is not good. I don't even get a throw off. Wow. All right. Well, we took the lead. Wasn't the best 2-point play, but we take the lead. Another question here from Dominique. What's good? How we doing? Would you rather, classic would you rather us draft and develop a quarterback or sign a vet free agent to back up DC? That's a great question. If you've been watching my Madden series, I had to make this decision. Sign Mariota again, sign a backup, or draft one, or maybe do both. What I decided to do in the Madden franchise was to draft someone. And I didn't do that till the 4th round, I believe. The 3rd or the 4th round, I believe it was the 4th round. If it was up to me, I would do that also again. But only the stipulation is this. So the big 4 this year are, in no particular order, Malik Willis, Matt Corral, Kenny Pickett, Desmond Ridder. I don't really love any of them, to be honest with you. I think that they are all right. They're okay to below average as far as prospects in the first round. If one of those 4 falls to the 4th round somehow, which I don't think is possible, but if it is, or late 3rd and you trade up, late 3rd, early 4th, I would take one of those 4 if they were there. Now, the problem with that is just hoping that that's going to happen and not signing one during free agency. So it's a risk. You have to gauge whether or not those quarterbacks are going to go early or late. Is this guy just going to dink and dunk? No, I knew that was going there. You have to gauge whether or not the chatter on those quarterbacks is that they're going to be reached for or they're going to drop. I think they're going to drop. I've seen mock drafts where Malik Willis is like the first quarterback taken to Denver at like 7 or whatever they're picking. Not 7, like 11. The Commanders are taking one with their first pick. I don't see that happening at all. No way. I don't think the first quarterback's taken until like the late first. If one of those teams drops back into the, trades back into the first round, fumble. If that does, if one of these 4 quarterbacks goes in the top 10, I will be stunned. I will be absolutely stunned. So I would draft one of those 4 late, because then you have Carr on a 3-year deal. If it doesn't work out, then we got some kid ready to rock and take over. I think these quarterbacks need a couple years to sit. So if Denver drafts someone, I don't know how you justify just having him sit, because Denver's fans want to see somebody at quarterback that gives them a little bit of hope. But these quarterbacks, in my opinion, aren't ready to just rock and roll like Justin Herbert or Joe Burrow. They need a little bit. And nope, you're short, and I get the ball back. Let's go. So yeah, I would draft one. I would be prepared to draft one, hoping that. I should have just ran a sneak. I should have just sneaked it. Oh my God, what am I doing? Did I just lose this game? I think I just lost. I'm going to have to let this guy score. Do I let him score right now? I'm letting him score. He doesn't know it. Get in the end zone. 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 All right, if this guy doesn't go for 2, that's probably best case scenario where you have to play for overtime. He's going for 2. Okay. It's basically the game here, boys and girls. I gotta watch Burrow. So I would draft a quarterback in the late fourth. It's a handoff. Get there. No. Yes. All right, if we score, I'm going for 2 to win the game. That was okay. This is a crazy, crazy game to be happening during a Just Talk. But hey, you know, you live and you learn. Do we got any more questions? I think that we did have one more somewhere. Maybe I should focus on returning the ball. There was like an ironic question about can Alec Ingold play without being injured. I don't know. I'm not his physical therapist. So those are all the questions I have. That's all the stuff I got about Josh McDaniels. If you want to hear about Derek Carr's contract, go to the last video. I was in depth on that. And if you want to have any of your questions answered for next week on anything you want, this topic, the last topic, whatever topic, just comment below, and then I'll get to them next week. For now, we got 4 minutes and 30 seconds to win a football game here. So let's do that. Let's focus up here. All right. Right now, we just need to get first downs. We got all the time in the world. Shifting the line here. Up. Okay. 3rd and 2. 4 down territory, so I think I'm going to run the football again. Bunch it up here, hand it off to Jalen. Shifting the line again. Probably just ran commit. Did he just run commit? Am I overthinking it, or did he run commit? No, he didn't. But Derek Carr's going to make a throw! The throw that end all throws. I'm going to score too fast. Wowee. What a throw. He got hit. Do we go for 2 now? Because we scored so fast, you know? Alright, I'm not going to go for 2. I'm not going to go for 2 because we scored too fast. I was hoping to, like, dwindle the clock there. I was thinking about not even scoring, but, you know, not scoring is tough. You just got to take what you can get. This game's been crazy. Oh, please die there. Oh, we caught it. Oh my gosh, what's he doing? He's making the same mistakes I made. All right. 18 seconds. Do I want to say anything about Josh McDaniels? I don't think so. I mean, I'm in. I guess if you guys disagree with anything that I said about him, please let me know. I just personally, I don't live in the negative, you know? I'm not an uber positive guy either, but I don't know. There's just certain things you have to understand. And one of the things that people can change. If you don't think people can change, then that's a tough way to live. RPO? No. Dink and dunk. Oh my God, make the tackle. Come on. He's going to get in the field goal range and chew the clock. I should have just went for 2. Why did I not go for 2? Dropping everybody. Phantom pressure here. Oh my God, Trayvon Merrick is cooked. And now he scores. And I get the ball back. Oh my God, this game is insane. Boys and girls, you are getting bonus Madden content, the likes of which this guy's going for 2 like he's friggin' John Harbaugh. Come on, D, make a stop. One stop, one time. No, he's got nothing. Yes, sir! Oh, return this. Go. Casey Hayward, go! Why is he running sideways? All right, folks. Derek Carr, another game-winning drive. Does he have it in him? 2:42. To go down there and to give Carson a chance to win the game with an extra point. Can we do it? We'll see. We will see. No fumbling, that's for dang sure. We have an eternity of time here, 3 timeouts, and the 2-minute warning. Haven't really been paying attention to how he's been playing defense. He's been playing a lot of, you don't got a lot of linemen on the line of scrimmage there. I think a run would not be the worst thing in the world. Okay, and he just shoots the gap. Not great, I'll be honest. Let's see what we got here. I think this could be fine. He backs off, so we could just take underneath stuff. Let's see where he decides to go. His user doesn't follow. Zay Jones, upfield. Yes, sir. That's massive. It's a massive play from Zay. And he calls a timeout. Okay, he's already using his timeouts. Already using his timeouts. That's good to know. He doesn't really know how to manage time well. Let's see. Again, don't want to score two. Yeah. Okay, let's take this. I could have maybe taken a shot with Darren. There's a chance it gets picked. Or he scores, which again isn't the worst thing in the world, obviously. Taking the lead. But I want to take some time off this clock here. He didn't shift his line. He didn't have enough time. Upfield, upfield, upfield. Is he going to use another timeout here? No. Hopefully he picks a play and the clock starts to kill. Yes, sir. All right, we're going to get the first down, then we're going to hit him with a hurry-up offense. First down. Oh, boy. He's going to use his timeouts now, so I'm going to run up to the line here and then waste as much time as I can. Okay, everyone just relax. What do we got here? I'm just going to let the clock tick. Do I run? Do I run the ball again? It's kind of daring me to run the ball. Give him a little fake audible action. See if he runs there with the linebacker. Nope, he just stays there. And we got a lane. Upfield, Josh. On the ball again. Okay. I think now he's just going to commit to the run or commit to man defense. Let's see what he does here. Oh, it's like a little zone action. Derek, DC. Oh, he fumbled it backwards out of bounds. Oh my God. Okay. you gotta love the game, man. 3rd and 2. Jalen Richard. Oh, he just gave it to me. Oh, timeout. How did he not get that first down? All right, this could be the game here. Is he going to run commit is the question. Do I just pass this ball? I think I just passed this ball. Hunter Renfrow. Just got played. Just got absolutely played. That was honestly it. Oh my God. Go down. Okay. All right. This is what happens when you play online. You got one more chance. No, definitely not goal line. I might have been able to run that in, but you know, you never know. This is a play we gotta run here. Oh, he's just going prevent, which is smart, you know, but you never know. What do we do here? Let's see. Oh my God. What? Oh my God. How did that work? To win the game here, Daniel Carlson. Can you ice an extra point? He's going to try probably, right? Come on. Oh, now he's just griefing me. Dude, oh my God. Oh my gosh. What a play there. What an absolute play. We'll see you later. Hey, that's a fun game right there. That's a Just Talk baby for the record books. That's our second one ever, and we're playing games like that while we're talking about coaching decisions. Wow. That was fun. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching the video. If you got comments or concerns or questions, like I said, throw them in, and we'll answer them next week, Wednesday, same time, 6:15 Eastern. Sunday is week 1 of the franchise mode against the Steelers. You're going to have an opportunity to see week 2 the very next day if you hit a certain like goal. We'll talk about that when Sunday comes around. Please be sure to subscribe. It is free after all, no charge to you. And just win, baby.